Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Father. And this movie came out in 2020, and I thought this movie was great. And the story for this movie is pretty simple, and I like the simplicity of it. It's based off of a stage play, I believe, and it kind of reminded me a bit of Carnage and The Hateful Eight, movies that were based off of a play, and there was a kind of a minimalist approach to it. There aren't very many locations in this film. And I do think that the movie utilizes this to its advantage. And also, the movie is very short, no longer than an hour and 40 minutes. And that's the perfect runtime for this movie, I feel. The performances in this movie are really great, and it has a great cast also. Anthony Hopkins was pretty great in it. Olivia Colman, I really love her in the movie as well. Like, those are the two that I'm the most familiar with. And I liked where the story went. And surprisingly enough, this movie does have moments where it is kind of funny. Like, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like a drama that was well handled. And don't get me wrong, the drama was handled very well in this movie, and I think it succeeded in that. But it was also pretty funny at points, which kind of took me off guard. And I do think the movie's well shot, things are well presented, and just watching Anthony Hopkins slowly lose everything. And when I say lose everything, I don't mean that he's deteriorating more and more and more. Like at the beginning of the movie, everything's perfectly normal, but by the end of the movie, he's like he can't remember anything. Like something like Still Alice. It's more like towards the end, where it's like there's things that he can still remember, but he isn't quite sure what's going on, and he's having trouble remembering, and not everything is gone, but the things that he's still holding on to, he can't always tell what's real or not. And the movie is interpretable in ways. Like, you could interpret that he's just losing everything, or you can interpret it in a few different other ways. And I feel as though that adds to the film, and it makes it rewatchable. And this is a film that I can definitely see myself rewatching, despite the somber tone of it. Like, I can come back to it because I would like to experience this movie again. And as great as this movie was to me, there are other movies that I like better than this. As in, like, there's nothing that this movie did particularly wrong that really stood out as like a sore thumb or anything, but there's just other movies I've seen in my life that I like a lot more. And despite this being a drama, this movie is surprisingly very fast paced. Like, it doesn't waste any time whatsoever. And you're always with the characters. The characters are very well realized, and they're likable characters for the most part. And even if you don't like these characters, you can at least understand their perspective and where they're coming from and all that stuff. Like, the movie develops everything and makes everything interesting. The music was good. It wasn't used in a way that I feel was manipulative. It added to the film, and I liked it. And that's about all I have to say about The Father without getting into spoilers. Like, there's some other things that I could talk about, but I don't want to spoil anything. And there's some really powerful scenes that happen towards the end of the movie. Like, the third act, I think, is really great and has some really powerful moments. But unfortunately, I can't talk about those things for reasons that I already said. So, check the movie out. It's good, it's solid, it does everything it has to, and succeeds at it. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give The Father an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below your thought of The Father, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Natural Born Killers. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching, and have a great day.